Hello everyone, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Today, I think I want to head to Big City, but we do need to find these, way to unlock the shackles. Uh-oh, where'd you come from? Ooh, that was a critical strike indeed. Who's fighting you? What's happening here?
I'm not doing so well here.
Nice. Okay, well, we helped them survive a little bit. Let's go. See what's in here. Ammo. Ooh. Mind if I do? Police batons, huh? Oh, come on now. It's a Legion. Wasn't that bad. Now we gotta drink some of these. Get all those bottle caps. Ooh, some plans. Plans detailing Legion raiding party movement in the area. Plans for future raids. Troop movement from Fort through Cottonwood. Nice. Okay. So we have not found a way to deactivate those yet. We haven't went in here yet, though. Hmm. Uh-oh.
Leave while you still can. Awe, have you come to sell or trade for captures?
Hmm. By captures, do you mean slaves?
No. They haven't yet earned the right to be called slaves. Those three in the pen are captures, nothing more. I'm a slave master, so I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, do you?
I'd have those three half broken and well on their way. But this is just a holding area, so all I do is assess their fitness and decide whether to send them on.
Does it bother you enslaving people?
Why would it bother me to enslave these wretches? They have no purpose, no creed, no honor. They live in pitiful squalor, undisciplined, intemperate. To enslave them is to save them, to give them
yes, sure.
virtue. Honestas industria prudentia. Even the virtues of slaves are beyond the desolate on this side of the river.
Which would it cost to buy them?
It's a weak bunch, to be honest. I'd rather have extra currency to buy supplies or better captures off traders. There's a boy, too old to be trained as a legionary. Normally they would have to die, but he's too frail to make trouble. The old woman's dried up, but she could keep house or do gardening if she can learn to keep her mouth shut. The girl's the only one
Jesus.
of real value, young enough to breed, not hideous to look at. What's your offer for the lot?
Any fool can see that the girl has all the symptoms of pustular hypomyalgia.
Pustula? What? Is that contagious? That doesn't sound good at all.
150 caps.
Seems I'm fortunate to get that much for them, given the circumstances. Here, this is the key to their collars. You want to take those off before you go far. Trust me.
Why did the Legion set up camp on this side of the river?
It was easy. The Colorado was narrow here, and when the profligates abandoned Searchlight, there was no one to guard the crossing. It's just a small outpost, but we keep busy. Raiding parties go out, new captures come in.
Why did you join the Legion?
I have Blackfoot in me, the first tribe that Caesar ever led in battle, the tribe that formed the Legion. If not for him, we'd still be living in tents or shacks, scavenging for food like animals, if we were alive at all. Wale.
Yeah, that's about what you deserved. All right, took care of that problem. All right, everybody.
Are you gonna free us or what?
Paid for your freedom. You're free to go.
Freedom? Thank God Frank thinks we're enslaved. Now we can actually start fresh. Thank you for helping us.
Did you guys take the collars off? I hope so. All right, return to Frank Weathers. Where was I at?
Have you found my family yet?
I have. About your family.
Yes. Have you found them?
Yes, they are all alive.
They are? Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. But wait, where are they?
Your family doesn't want you around. You need to clean up, Frank.
You're right. I've been a mean son of a bitch the past couple years. It won't be easy, but I'll try going sober. Maybe then my family will want me back. Thank you for doing what you can. I won't let this go to waste.
All right. There we go. Turned out well. Okay, let's try to get into Las Vegas. Where is that, by the way? Where are we right now? Okay, city's that way. Making our way downtown. I have to see this city for myself finally. This is the name of the game after all. Now help me get me prepped for Fallout Season 2. Which I'm pretty excited for. Really enjoyed Season 1. Yeah, which, how do I get in the city? Is it like that? I take that bridge? Be a long way around though. We'll head this way. Oh, there we go. Viva Las Vegas. All right. See what all the hype's about. Does not look like where I wanted to be. What is Freeside?
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, buddy, spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Sure, here you go.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sure, here you go.
Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? They run a store just down the street and sell some things you might not expect. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Sure, here you go.
Ever hear of the gun runners? They sell just about every kind of firearm you can imagine, and some you probably couldn't. What do you say? Want another tip? I heard something about a town south of here being attacked, but details are sketchy. All I know is there haven't been any refugees showing up here, which means either the attack wasn't too bad, or it was very, very bad. What do you say? Want another tip?
Give it to me.
Northwest of the big Freeside sign is a casino called the Atomic Wrangler. It's not as fancy as the ones on the Strip, but there's still plenty of excitement to be found there. What do you say? Want another tip?
Sure, I do.
If you've been around the Kings, you may have met one of them named Pacer. He's always stomping around trying to show off his authority. Being new, you weren't around when it happened, but a few months ago, Pacer pissed off the Van Graff family big time. No one knows what went down, but word is the Van Graffs still want him dead. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Here we go.
Tried going to the Strip only to be stopped by those big metal murder machines. Happens every day around here. But if you know the right people, you can get through the gate without being a rich man. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Sure, here you go.
People in Freeside generally fall into one of 2 categories. Those who've been here all their lives call themselves locals. When people from the NCR and other places started pouring in, the locals began referring to them as squatters, and the name stuck. The locals blame the squatters for the scarcity of resources in Freeside, and the squatters blame any act of violence against them on the locals. They're both right to some extent, and violent outbreaks between the two are all too common these days.
Sounds familiar.
That one was pretty good, right? How about another? East of Freeside, there's an old Air Force base, judging by the road signs. No one knows for sure what's in there, though, on account of anyone approaching the place getting violently blown up. That
Jeez.
one was pretty good, right? How about another? Mention the NCR and people around here get a little on edge. There's talk that they're going to take over all of New Vegas. It doesn't help that they've got military camps all over the place, and more troops pour into the area daily. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? Saw a strange thing the other day. The king took that robo-dog of his over to the old Mormon fort. Weird thing was that the dog was flipping out and had to be restrained by a few of the king's men. Hope he doesn't get loose. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? Traders have been griping for a while now about I-15 being too dangerous to travel. I'd steer clear of it unless you're armed to the teeth. I got more where that came from.
Oh, God.
Want another? A traveler that passed through here not long ago told everyone he met that there's some kind of plant paradise to the west, where food is abundant. All the people foolish enough to listen to him and head out that way never came back.
By the
I
vault.
got more where that came from. Want another? I've heard people passing through mention some kind of underground fights pitting creatures of the waste against one another for sport. And when I say underground, that's their word I'm using, not my own. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? The Omertas, one of Mr. House's 3 families, run a casino called Gomorrah on the Strip. If you thought the Wrangler was something, you owe it to yourself to go there. What do you say? Want another tip? I've heard the Garretts over at the Atomic Wrangler are having a hard time collecting some money owed to them. An enterprising person like yourself might be able to make some caps helping them with their little problem. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? He might not look it, but Ralph for Mick and Ralph's is no slouch with a keyboard. I've heard he's helped reprogram several robots in his time. I got more where that came from. Want another? In the area between the north and east gates is the old Mormon fort, where the followers of the apocalypse have set themselves up. The followers aren't a bad bunch, and provide healing and supplies to the people of Freeside as they can. I got more where that
Jesus
came
Christ.
from. Want another? At the northwest end of Fremont Street, you'll find the Silver Rush. It's run by a rather scary family called the Van Graffs. These are not people you want to mess with. But if lasers and such are your thing, the goods they sell are second to none. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Getting all the lore.
The chairmen run a casino on the Strip called The Tops. It's a pretty classy place by all reports. I haven't been there myself, but I hear security there is kinda tight. What do you say? Want another tip? There's a guy out on the main drag who sells secondhand adventuring gear. He's got an okay selection, but where does it come from? That one was pretty good, right? How about another? The NCR used to run a prison to the southwest, but something happened a little while back.
Uh-oh.
Now all you'll get is hard looks if you ask about it. What do you say? Want another tip? Drugs are everywhere in Freeside, and even people you might not expect have become addicts. Jacob Hoff, for instance. That man was a brilliant chemist before he picked up the habit. Now, just another junkie. That King Pacer's a fan of Jet, too. Though I heard one of the followers talking about it being dangerous for him. Something about his heart. Do yourself a favor and stay away from that stuff, okay? I got more where that came from. Want another? The Strip is run by the 3 families, who owe their allegiance to Mr. House. When he first showed up, he gave the local tribes the choice of working with him or getting the hell out of his way. Given how things turned out, I know which way I'd have gone. But hindsight's 20/20, right? I got more where that came from. Want another? There was a rumor a while back that the White Glove Society was really an all-ghoul gang, which is why they wear those weird masks of theirs. What do you think? Would I look good in a mask? Maybe I'd make more caps. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? While everyone knows Mr. House runs New Vegas, no one knows the first thing about him. He just sort of showed up a few years back, and everything you see around you is the result. Just who in the hell is he? I got more where that came from. Want another? There's a rumor that a huge army is camped to the east, massing to attack the NCR. Like that'd ever happen. Who in the world could stand up to the NCR and win? That one was pretty good, right? How about another? Things have generally been bad here for the squatters. The people who came here hoping for a better life and just got stuck. But lately, the mood has changed. The squatters seem to be a bit more optimistic. I wonder what happened. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? I probably don't have to tell you that Freeside's dangerous, but you might want to think twice about hiring one of those guards at the gates. They're not all saints, is all I'm saying. I got more where that came from. Want another? Caught a rumor the other day that some of the clientele over at the Wrangler have been making some rather strange requests.
Yeah.
Stuff like weirdos wanting the services of ghouls and such. I almost have half a mind to volunteer myself. Sexy beast that I am. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
Okay.
I understand. Well, have a good day.
All right then. Where are these kids?
Reach for the sky, mister.
Can I buy that gun from you?
This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new. You mean it? Wow. Thanks. I bet me and Stacy can get something real cool at Mick and Ralph's with that.
Probably gonna regret that immediately. Where are you going? Get back here. I'll talk to you too.
Howdy.
Fleeing?
Hey.
What exactly did I just buy? It actually is a gun. Interestingly enough. Well, it needs a charge, though, which I do not have. What a fine establishment you got here. What the? Okay. Just happened. I mean, I'm gonna sell your stuff, I guess. Who's that guy?
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
You offer any other services?
I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
A resourceful fellow such as yourself must have something on the side.
All right. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye.
Ah, now I see why you went and keep this low key.
Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less, and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
Alright, I'll take one.
Here you go.
Tell me about Freeside.
What do you want to know?
Who is the king?
If you haven't heard of the king, you must have been living under a rock or something. The king has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here.
Or the Van Graffs.
They are the local energy weapon dealers in Freeside. When it comes to lasers and plasma, they're the only game in town, and they keep it that way. Gloria's men are the best armed in Freeside and ruthless to boot. But her brother, Jean-Baptiste Cutting, puts them all to shame.
What's up with the Atomic Wrangler?
Their joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
Mm.
Anything else I can help you with?
What do you have in stock?
Take a gander.
All right, I might need to sell some stuff. Are you okay?
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph.
How's business?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
What's the deal with the Omertas?
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know.
Will do.
Anything else I can help you with?
Could you repair some things for me?
Sure. Let's see what you've got. Have a look.
What is that? All three. You need to sell that Raider.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
No.
In that case, yes I do. Follow me.
Ooh. Whoa.
Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
Oh, no. Interesting. Grenade machine gun. What is that? Katana. Little devil. Expensive. Nuke breaker. Interesting. Did I get away with it?
Hey. Welcome back.
No way. Good, I can buy something pretty cool now. Oh, it's nice doing business.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Baby me. Dixon's jet.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Later.
What happened here? A little worse for wear. This apparently is not the way into the city, I don't think. It's pretty sketch. Where is he running?
What do you need?
See you later.
Bye. What do you need? Later.
Why are you being sketch?
Check it out. Between the dumpsters there.
Friend of yours?
Just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
No.
Over here!
Oh, I'm a menace. All right. Don't mess with me. That turned out well for anyone. You guys don't know, but I've been to Old World Blues DLC already. You know better than messing. I'm satted up. This is interesting. There's one store and that's it. And a guy that gives out tips. And a drug dealer.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir.
Oh, is this the... I think I've seen this clip before. Is this the famous...
Is that loaded? Let me try it.
I think I've seen this short.
Hi. What are you doing? Mick and Ralph's is located just before the East Gate. Hi there. See you.
Howdy.
You look not too well.
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else.
Why charge for water?
If we let everyone run amok, the damn NCR would shut us down. Gotta have some way to regulate usage.
How much for a drink?
Just a few caps for a good long swig.
Never mind.
Anything else you want? Sure thing.
See you later.
Bye. The pump is property of the king. You'll need to pay if you want.
Property of the king. Luckily, I don't smoke you down right now. Really tempted, but I don't need to start a revolt already. Wait, am I not in Freeside? Where am I right now? Alright, let's go to these doors, I guess. Nice crops. Where is that? Where did I see that door?
The pump is property of the king.
Yeah.
Pay if you want.
I know.
Hi. So long.
This leads to the strippers. We just do a complete circle. Very confused. Old Las Vegas, Mormon State Historic Park.
The gunrunners ought to help the followers by donating some of that firepower they've got.
The followers are always on the lookout.
Oh, this is the followers. Wayne. Talk to me. Alright. Really nobody wants to speak.
The followers are always on the lookout for new friends like yourself.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
Kind of research.
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Isn't it the language that Caesar's legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Where'd you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
How much do you know about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Nahi, what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Certainly.
Why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Why didn't come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
I don't know. Going after a man named Benny for revenge. I need someone to keep me patched up.
Pulling bullets out of a vengeance-crazed drifter is truly a noble step up from tending to the downtrodden of Freeside. But I think I'll pass.
Fine.
What's up?
Are you here to drop off medical supplies?
I just
Leave
do.
them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Need any medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. What do you want to talk about?
Medical
What seems
services.
to be the problem?
I could use a...
You don't show any signs of physical dependency. Nothing I can do for psychological dependency, I'm afraid. That's easy enough to clear up. Hold still. The Radaway burns a little. This should flush those rads out quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Says something about helping addicts.
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I'll see what I can do to help him.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. What do you want to talk about?
If I wanted to calm things down in Freeside, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Gambler.
Watch the slots. They're robbery.
Okay. I will. Where are you?
Howdy.
So who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day.
How dare
They're
they?
worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
Bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
It's a bit cryptic, Beatrice.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? What do you have in mind?
Got any advice to share?
Longing makes the heart grow fonder. But I've always been a fan of hog-tying my lovers to make sure they can't escape.
All right.
And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The king himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
What do you think of the NCR?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
So your opinion of Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry, robotics to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
I think the followers of the apocalypse.
I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart.
You know about the Van Graffs?
Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it.
Oh, nice.
Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What did you want to know?
All right, bye. Oh, sorry.
What did... Yep.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
What are you serving?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some?
Not until you tell me where you get the food from.
I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer.
Sure.
You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay.
This man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
You want to travel through Freeside with ease, you hire a king. We're everywhere, and no one messes with us. Your safety is practically guaranteed for just 100 caps.
Why would I need a bodyguard?
Freeside's a little dangerous for people traveling alone or in small groups. You go without a guard, you're rolling the dice. You know? You must be new. Your tune will change, trust me.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Yeah, I don't think I need bodyguard. I got Veronica here.
Freeside is the king's turf. Remember.
Welcome to Freeside. Try not to get killed.
Thanks. I think. Where are we now? I think we somehow got farther away. Front door to North Vegas Square. Whoa. Okay. Looks like some people.
I need my fix.
Can I help you with something, stranger?
Tell me about North Vegas.
We've been here for a few years, just looking for a place we can call our own. Life's harsh, but still, it beats the hell out of the desert. We've got numbers, we've got food, and we've got trade. That's progress, stranger.
What's that you do here?
Keep your nose to the ground, stranger, that's what. Mind your own business and let us mind our own. Are we clear? If you've got a mind to loot the old H&H Tools factory, don't even bother. That place is sealed tighter than a rad scorpion's bunghole. Every salvager who tries gets blown up, flattened, or gutted by traps. Then he starts to stink up the town, and we're the ones to clean up the mess.
Who are you?
Name's Crandon, stranger. I keep an eye out for trouble around here.
Kind of trouble.
Folks that don't belong. Murderers, rapists, extortionists, and everything in between. You know, business as usual in North Vegas, stranger.
Doesn't the NCR keep order around here?
NCR. Did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets. NCR's order? Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it? Bye.
All right, well, I think we'll end the episode here today. We got a lot more exploring to do, apparently. I had no idea there was so much around here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I will see you very soon back in the wasteland. Bye-bye.
Ain't no sun in the Mojave tonight. Neon signs buzz, they flicker, they fight. The strip is